Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tash, and welcome to part 2 of my Christmas sleigh. So if you haven't seen part 1, it's about my hair and how I got this sleek, sexy black look for Christmas. Go check it out and then return back to this video. So for this video, I'll be doing my makeup as well as my fit. So let's get right into it. Let's slay this Christmas all the way. Let's get it. Welcome to my channel, guys. So in the beginning you saw how I slayed this wig that I got, and it's synthetic. You know, we rock synthetic hair and make it look believable. And I got this wig from Wig Types. This video is not sponsored. I really do love their wigs, and that was one of the sites I first started shopping from when I migrated here. So shout out to Wig Types, and I really love how they're constructing the caps and stuff now, because the quality isn't being improved so vastly, because there are people out there with alopecia, other hair and scalp issues, whether it's illnesses out of their control, and they need help, and they can't afford $300 and $500, $600, $700 wigs. Like, even if you do have that money, you have to conserve it, and you have to think about your family and stuff that that you have, because bills are expensive, children are expensive, life in itself is expensive. So on another topic, on another note, how you guys are getting ready for the new year. Everybody, I realize there is always this trend of, oh, I'm gonna sign up for the gym, oh, I'm gonna make a vision board, and I want these luxurious and opulent and vast billion and million years lifestyle. And nothing is wrong with dreaming, nothing is wrong with believing that you can be a millionaire and working towards it. But by time March comes, like, you're not doing it. February come and, oh, you missed 2 days from the gym, oh, I break the routine and I can't get back into the routine. No, you got to push yourself, because greatness is based on mindset. If you don't believe it, that is what it is. Because you can have a gift, but if you sit on it and don't do anything with it, what's the purpose of having it? But that man out there with no talent, that is pushing and trying and imitating stuff, and going through as if he's the one with the gifts and talents, and he will make his break, and he is the one that's why there's a lot of musicians, I'm not gonna call no names, no shade, but they can't sing, and because they're so driven and they're determined to see their dreams come to fruition, and they have a hunger for it, they're the ones out there performing on major stage. They're singing at Super Bowls and halftime shows and stuff, and you guys are in your feelings at home on the couch. What are you gonna do about it? So I want this message in this video today that I'm gonna give is, be intentional. No matter what you're doing, no matter how minor it may seem, be intentional, because everybody is different and people love different things. When you go into the grocery store, look at how many different candies that there are in the aisle. You're gonna see somebody like, oh, I don't like Skittles, I rather M&Ms, and you have the M&M with peanuts and without peanuts, and you have Hershey's Kisses, you have dark chocolate for the chocolate lovers. You have so many options. And what if those inventors were like, oh, they already have Skittles on the market, I'm not gonna do anything. I don't want to, you know. I don't want to be, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not gonna say you won't have competition, and sometimes that will help you even to push yourself. But if you just sit down and just look at life like, oh, he has the big house on the hill and the car by the lake, and he's always, he no matter how low your life is, your life can change. Nothing lasts forever. Let me tell you that. And when you die, you're not going to be able to take the money with you. So use it wisely. Do charities and stuff if you have that coin too. But I'm telling you, the message in all of this rambling and me doing my makeup is just to be intentional. Strive for dreams that are attainable, have small goals, and grow into larger goals. So, say for instance, you want to get your GED. First, you need to make up in your mind mentally, I'm going to dedicate 2 hours daily to studying for this GED. Second step, you're going to get the book to study. Third step would be nice if you get like a tutor or somebody to help quiz you and help you stay on track. Be intentional about your actions. You see how many people lost their life this year, whether it's car accident, whether it's natural disaster, whether it's just a natural disease, or they just didn't wake up, or they went out their house and didn't come back in. It happens. This is the world we live in. We don't have control of that, but we do have control of how we deal with stress, triggers, disappointments. Like, I know a lot of people with childhood traumas, and they're still working on it. I'm not gonna lie. They are still working on their childhood traumas, but guess what? They are still working on their goals and dreams too, and they're not stopping. You may stumble, you may fumble, you may have a moment or two where you break and you get discouraged, but get back up. Growing up, I always hear the race is not for the swift, but for those who can endure. And that's what we need in this world. Like, people now, they get so down so easily. Like, the least little thing gets them. I realize even this new generation, they get so offended easily. And no is like a kill word. Like, you're gone, like somebody's trying to kill you. No is not the end of your life. And they're growing them in environments where they're not being able to see like what competition is like. If you have a talent show and you don't have a winner and everybody is a winner, when you get into the real world, when you get to age 12, 13, and you start going to middle school and the demographics start to change, and like you start get a taste of the real world, or you get a job and you start seeing how the different dynamic is in the world, like you're going to wonder like what happened in my childhood. Like, parents, try to grow your children for success. I know that they're your babies, you love them, and I don't have any say in how you grow them. That's not my business in no way, shape, or form. But do it for them. Don't shelter them and helicopter parent them where they can't sustain life without you. Teach them basic necessities. Teach them how to cook. Teach them how to navigate life without you. How to pay electric bill. How to get their passport done. How to travel. How to make an itinerary. How to budget. How to, do basic things. Cook, wash, clean. Teach them things that are going to be able to carry them through life, where they don't have to depend on anybody. You know how much people out there suffering right now because they're so used to one thing and it is shifted. So say for instance, God forbid, somebody has a parent and that parent passed away, and that parent used to be the breadwinner, used to cook, clean, wash, everything, and you just sat and eat and go to school and live your best life and come back home and watch TV and play video games. When that parent leaves your life and you have to go into a home or shelter, or say for instance you go with another relative, they're not going to treat you the way mom and dad used to treat you. Not going to say they're instantly going to abuse or anything, but they're going to teach you structure. They're going to teach you what it's like being in a real world. And the real world is you got to cook, you got to clean, you got to wash. Yes, there's fast food out there, but that's costly. Are you working to pay for the fast food? And do you know what it's like paying bills and budgeting? You know, teach your kids sustainable things that they can grow and live off. Like parents nowadays, they're so they're sheltering their kids, and it's doing the kids worse than anything else. It's worse. It's like a disease that's killing them because they live through life not knowing how to do things and what to do, and it's like they're menace to society. And I'm not saying that, you know, you can't wash your kids' clothes, but bring them into the laundry room, get them involved, bring them into the kitchen. I love to see when parents in the supermarket and they're telling their kid, oh, go pick up so and so snack, or they're in like a line and they're like send their kids with guidance with like a older sibling or so, send them to get something off the shelf. I love to see that. Get them engaged, get them interacting with strangers and stuff, in the sense where they have to ask questions, be polite, know how to, you know, do things for themselves, for the betterment of themselves. And I'm so happy the way my mom grew me. I was grown to be on my own because I couldn't rely on family. I'm just going in with a purple shade, and it's not to say that if I call an aunt or uncle, they're gonna turn me down and my family is no good. No, no, no. But to be realistic, my aunts and uncle wouldn't treat me like my mom, so they're not gonna wash my clothes and cook for me and pay a bill. Like anybody that lives with distant family members like aunts, grandmother, uncle, some of them, they'll treat you with fairness and kindness and be kind hearted, but for the majority that I know, they're gonna always treat their children better than you. So prepare for the unexpected. We're living in a time of crisis right now, when natural disaster can strike at any moment. We have coronavirus, we have other illnesses, you know, airborne diseases and stuff. Teach your children to be vast. Don't let them be one-minded and, you know, the only thing they can do is get up, watch TV, and warm up something in the microwave. Like, teach your kids. I'm just going with a pop of red. Teach your kids how to be innovative. I understand that school is important and you want them to focus on school, but also teach them how to be men and women of this world. Teach them how to tie a bow tie and how to dress for an interview and the do's and don'ts of the workforce. Don't be dating your coworker and stuff like that. Teach them about that. Teach them about relationship, what they should accept and what they should not accept. Teach them. And some of the parents out there understand that they're too are from broken homes, so they're not gonna be any much help themselves, but they're trying and they're trying. Some of them, their situation is not something they planned, and I tilt my hats to you guys because it's very hard. It's hard out here, and I am no way bashing anyone. This video is for upliftment and empowerment. So going into the new year, my voice is screaming to you guys, just please be intentional, have dreams, have goals, yes, but work towards it. Nothing is wrong with dreaming, but if you're gonna dream and every year, oh, I want to be a basketball player, but you just sit on the couch and play video games and mommy takes care of everything, that's not being ambitious and goal oriented. You have to step outside the box, you know. And I'm doing a cut crease. I can't talk much when I'm doing my cut crease because I'm trying to focus. But yeah, guys, I really just want you guys to be safe and enjoy life. Live life like it's your last. Don't get bitter over what a customer said to you at work, or your coworker said, or how unfair the work field is. Don't get upset about it. God will take care of you. If it's meant to be, it will meant to be. If you're supposed to become the COO or CEO, if it will happen, if that's what God wants for you, it will happen. And everything don't happen on the timing you want, so be mindful of that. It doesn't always happen when you want it to happen. And don't let your job, I know a lot of people, especially during COVID season, their job was one of the things. I'm gonna go in with this glitter shadow on my lid. Their job was one of the things that, you know, was sustaining the household, and they had to, you know, give me a second to get this shadow on my lid. Yeah, I was saying, like, when your job is the one sustaining the household and you get laid off, or, you know, you're not making what you used to make, don't beat up on yourself, you know. Work and do the best you can. Pray, look for work, you know, but don't beat up on yourself. There's a lot of resources here in America to help you. You have food stamps and so much more, so take advantage of it. And I know a lot of people, because of ego, they won't use it, but if you're at your wit's end, I would say go get food stamp rather than ask a family member for it, because they're gonna come back one day and use it against you. So if you have family that you can really trust, do it. But I recommend being self-sufficient and always be independent, and don't let other people know your business. Keep people out of your business, because misery loves company. Whenever they see you down, that's when they're happiest. Keep it for your business. When you're making moves, don't let the entire world know, like, hey, I'm going so and so. They don't need to know. Why do they need to know? Are they paying the bills? Are they gonna stay with your kids? Like, why? Because people's hearts are very, very evil. I'm just going back in with some red over this silver for the holidays. This is a Christmas beach, y'all. But I'm talking to y'all about the New Year's because it's in weeks time, and a lot of us, we don't even know, we don't even have goals, you know. We don't even have the peace of mind to, like, say, hey, I want to buy a house for my family instead of going to strip clubs and bars and doing unnecessary things. Like, that's not living. If you think going to the strip club is living, you're missing out. Because as for me, you don't have to follow what I do, but I'm just speaking the truth, you know. So me, I will be striving for greatness, and I would love to see a lot more Black entrepreneurs and millionaires and billionaires. But if you don't want it for yourself, I'm not gonna force it on you. So take your money to the strip club and give it to something else. All right, guys, I'm gonna put on my wing liner and my lashes, and I'll be right back. My lashes are from Kiss, and it is Scarlet. So while my lashes dry, I'm gonna go in underneath my eyes with a pop of red, and I'm just gonna smudge it on my lower line. So yeah, guys, you may not agree with me on this because it hits home, you know, but the truth is the truth. And I know everybody's circumstances is different, but that's no excuse for not trying. Your dad probably left, or you don't have the time. But what you don't understand is you don't have the time now, but they're gonna have to figure it out later without you. So would you rather them to suffer later, or have it much easier by knowing the things they need to from now? So with the red under my eye, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of black, just a little. Look, just a little, and I'm just gonna diffuse that to make it a bit smoky. And now that I'm done with my under eyes, I am going to go into the water duct or tear duct area, and I'm gonna put this shade from MAC. It's like a champagne color. I don't know if the camera payoff is very good, and I'm just going to put it here to emphasize the eyes. This is Christmas after all. It's a festive look. It's a festive look, everybody. Put a little bit more down. And it's time to highlight. One of my most favorite parts is highlighting. So go on my cheekbones to get that sun-kissed feel. My nose, my lip, over my brows. You know, I'm extra. Look at that glow. And for the ridge of my nose, I have a brush that I use. Oh, let me just use a different brush because I don't see that one now. but you just go over the highlighted area of your nose. Make sure. Make sure it's not too much. And without further ado, let's do some lips and let's take some pictures, because I'm overlining my lips. I purchased the Petite Sue Dirty Talk from El Maquillage because I love Petite Sue, but it hasn't arrived yet due to backlog, and you know it's Christmas. However, when it gets here, I'm definitely going to use it, but for now I have to improvise. So I am going to go in to my makeup palette, and this is a pink. I know that it's a pink shade, and I'm gonna pat it onto my lips because you're gonna see. I know this looks weird, but makeup is playful and you can create anything you want. I know it's Christmas and I could have worn red lips, but I'm trying to shy away from the traditional type of stuff and to branch out. And I'm practicing what I preach. This is uncomfortable for me to wear colors that I'm not really too fond of. I'm not a girl that you'll see in pink. I'll more be in red and orange. But I love to try new things, and you might never know. And I'm gonna put just a little gloss over it because it's Christmas after all. So I'll be right back. So the gloss I'm about to use is a long time ago Victoria's Secret gloss, and I'm just gonna apply this to the same brush. I'm not gonna mess up this lip, just to give it a little bit added sheen. You're gonna be eating dinner, have to touch up and all of them good stuff, but I hope you guys enjoy this makeup video. And my ear, you know, let me take it down so you guys can see what it looks like. And yeah, this is my Christmas sleigh. I hope you guys enjoy. Have a merry, bright, and festive Christmas. And until next time, be safe and level up for 2022. We're coming bigger, coming better, coming bolder, more ambitious, and more intentional. I had to end the video with an intentional quote, okay? So guys, have a lovely day and enjoy and be merry and bright. Bye. So guys, my dress is from Shein. It will be listed in the description box, as well as my necklace from Fashion Nova, and my shoes. I just wore some heels, and you can wear any regular heels. So thank